Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, this is iPro Repairs with your main man in the fold, Money. And today's video tutorials is going to be how to uh, disassemble and reassemble Samsung A40 phone. And in this case, you will be able to know how to remove and replace your own screen, your own Samsung A40 battery, the charging port, and the cameras and little bits and bobs. But before I go ahead, I would like to introduce you to all the tools that you will need to perform this operation successfully. You will first of all need this bad boy here. That is the hair dryer. If you don't have a heat gun, I'm doing this at home, so I'm using my wife's hair dryer. That's not so bad, is it? Great. And I've got Phillips head screwdriver here. And then I've got my metal special golden one, and I love this so much. It makes the job so easy for me. And then I've got a flat sort of tool here that allows me to go into what is it called, the tighter places, because it's flexible as well, like a paper. And if you don't have this, I created this myself. If you don't have this, you can use business card, something flat as well that you can make yourself. It makes the job easier, taking off screens and bags and all this kind of stuff. This is the bad boy that I usually use, and it's helped me a lot. Okay, without wasting time, I'm straight going to dive into it. First of all, this particular phone is completely dead, and I'm not going to try to bring it back because I am not Jesus Christ. So this particular video is purely done for just educational purposes. So you can do your own thing. You can disassemble and reassemble A40 if you want, and you can replace any parts by watching this video. You can replace the screen, the battery, the charging port, the camera. Again, I've just repeated it again. So guys, without wasting time, I'm just going to dive straight into it. The phone is already dead, so no need turning it off because it's not working. And I'm very generous as well. So I'm going to invite everyone to have some grapes with me and tea. You're welcome, guys. So straight. Well, that's where to start. So I'm going to take, what is it called? The SIM tray out. First, this is it. And then you take the SIM tray out. This is the SIM tray. I'll put it aside. And we have to start from removing the back. So I'm going to switch on my bad boy here. Oh! That's too much. Okay, warming the back. Okay, done. That is done. It's all good. So I'm going to look for a space to wedge my flat tool there. I think this is the best one to use first to create that little tiny space that you need before you can use the bigger tool or a bit thicker tool. There we go. Found one. Yeah, there we go. So done. So now we'll use this to wedge it. There we go. It's going easy. Okay. There we go. The back comes off. There we go. That is off. Pretty much easy because it's been done before. So it's pretty much easy. But when it's new, it's not going to come off that easily. So you have to bear that in mind. Okay. What you can see here now is the fingerprint scanner. And the cable of the fingerprint scanner is connected right through to the motherboard here. And on the connector of the fingerprint scanner, there is a plastic cover on there. I'll bring it closer. So you can see. You see? You will have to take that off by wedging again with this golden spacer here. Okay, that is off. You take it and set it aside here. And then take off the connector. So it's free now. And we've got how many screws to remove before we can take off the middle frame? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 screws to take off before we can take the middle frame off. Okay, so I'm going to get to work, not wasting time. And with this Samsung's, all the screws are the same, so you don't need to actually worry about arranging it in any particular shape or form or style or in positions. It's all the same, so it doesn't matter when you mix them up or not. You can put any screw in any hole. All right, this is off. Sorry guys. Ooh. There we go. Like it when they come off easily like that. Sometimes it's very difficult to take them out even though you've unscrewed them totally. It still doesn't want to come out. So when it comes out like this, it makes the job easier and more pleasant to do. Okay, so now it's time to take the middle frame off, and I will definitely need my tool again, and on the side I would like to wedge the tool there to make some space to take off, or you can hear the click. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, stop coming off by itself now. Easy. You can hear the clicks. So you pry around the middle frame, which is holding this screen, the main screen. Okay, so you take it off and easy, it comes off. I'll put the middle frame here, and then as you can see, this is the whole thing. I see why this is not coming on at all and it's completely dead. Tried everything. So as you can see on the metal plate there's a water sign marks all over there, so which means it's water or liquid damaged. And I'm not going to bother myself because this thing takes a lot of work and it costs much. And with this kind of phone, I wouldn't bother trying to resurrect it. It's not worth it for me. So this is the main cable that connects the motherboard to the daughter board, and the daughter board has got the what is it called, the charging port on it, and this is the charging port. So first of all, I'm going to disconnect the battery. The battery, it's a normal thing that we do. So in this case, this particular phone, there's no life in it. You don't need to actually take any precaution, but if there is life in it, you have to disconnect the battery first, and that's what I'm doing now. And this is the network cable, the coaxial cable. This is it, blue over here. So I would disconnect that one too. Be careful you don't break it. And even though you break it, this is not working, so you don't have to worry. And I'll set it aside. And I'll take off the main cable that connects the motherboard to the charging port. There we go. Even though it's not working, I'm still taking precautions. Okay. And there are two screws holding the motherboard and the charging port to the screen. And I'm going to disconnect or unscrew that so I can take off the motherboard as well. So this is the black screw, it's gone. And this is the other black screw here on the motherboard. It's just here. So I'll take that one off as well. Okay, set that one aside as well. And this is the screen LCD cable connector that connects to the charging port. Okay, I'm going to take that one off as well. There we go. Now, this is the front camera here. And I'm going to disconnect the front camera as well. There we go. And set it aside. And now I can take off the motherboard. This is it. Oh yeah, as you can see, there is water damage everywhere here. And you see? So this is the motherboard. This is how it look like. And you've got the back camera, which is double on the back here. And I'm going to dismantle that or unclip that as well. One. Two. Okay. There we go. The camera, the back camera is off now. So you can see it's glued to the board. But that is off now. So I'll set it aside now. So this is the motherboard left, free. I'll put it aside. And then now I am going to take the vibrating motor, that's the vibrator. Don't read meanings into it. This is just for the phone. Okay. Don't be naughty there. So I'm going to take that one out. So you wedge again your tool underneath the vibrator like that, and nicely look for a hole underneath and then pry it out gently and set it aside. That is also done. Okay, now I'm going to take out the daughter board, which consists of the charging port and also the headphone jack. You can decide to warm the back a bit so that it comes off easily, but I think it's not that hard though. So that is off too. I'm quite happy about that. You can see that one. Now I'll set that one aside as well. So now, lastly, I'm going to remove the battery. And the battery is also adhered or glued firmly to the back of the screen. And what we usually do is to use isopropanol, spray around these sides and these sides, all the sides, so that it can dissolve the glue underneath it. But I'm going to just try my luck. I didn't bring the glue, so I would just pry it out anyway. Okay, and it's not going to come out just easily, but I can still pry it out. Usually it's hard taking it out like that. You just put the, don't try what I'm trying with the metal one because it's not good. Try and use plastic special. That's the advisable tool to use for the battery. Wow, it's not easy. I will get there in the end. Okay, so now I'm going to try. And there we are. She's out. There we go. Setting the battery aside. So there we go. This is a complete empty screen now playing. Oh, with the exception of the earpiece still hidden here. So I'll take that one out as well. So again, this sweet boy, we have to look for some tiny opening and wedge the speaker or pry it out nicely. So you can see, speaker is just here. Just be nice. Oh, there we go. And she's out. That's a tiny bit there. Okay, so I'll set that one up here as well. So there we are. You can see loads of stuff now on the board there. We have to put everything back. So I'm going to start from the beginning, the way I took them out. I'm going to put them back one after the other. So first of all, I'm going to put back the earpiece, which already has glue there underneath it. If it hasn't, then you have to apply a little bit of glue at the base and stick it on. So this is it. It's going to go in there and then stick it down. Press it a bit gently and firmly. Now I'm going to put the daughter board down this way. I'm going to put the daughter board in now, and it sits flush. Just leave it there, and I'll just pin it down quickly with the, what is it called, the black screwdriver screw. There we go. It's in there. Right. So now I'm going to put the battery back as well. Stick it back, and it's in. What do I start again with? Now I'm going to put the motherboard in, but before I put the motherboard in, I'm going to put the camera, the back camera, in first, this way. For then I will actually like to put the clips back into place first before I align the camera. It's easier that way. There we go. That is done. And then now I can align the camera to sit properly on the motherboard and press it nicely and firmly. Not too soft, but just enough for you to feel that it's sitting flush and aligned properly as well. Okay, so I'm going to put the motherboard back in. Okay, there we go. You turn it this way and stick it in. It's very easy. It aligns itself properly in there. And now I will also put the black screw in so that it holds it. Sorry, guys.
You mean me?
Oh, no, I wasn't talking to you, sweetheart. Okay, come on, hey. I'm doing a video, so can you give me 2 minutes, Baba? Okay, thank you very much.
Do you want to do a video with me?
Oh, no, I don't want to video you, Baba.
Why? Well, you said we're planning something.
Did I?
Yes.
Sorry, guys, I've got my little one chasing me, wanting to be in the video.
I'm not a little man.
You're not a little man. God, Elijah.
I'm just a big boy now.
I see. Okay, come on, this way, this way.
Come that way.
See you soon, okay? Okay. So now I'm going to put the screw back, the black screw back here. And then put the front camera on, and again I would like to put the clip, the connector on first before I align the camera into the groove nicely. And now I'll put the main connector that connects the motherboard here onto the motherboard first, and then connects it to the daughter board. Okay. And then also connect the screen to the daughter board, which is sitting nicely in there. I'm quite happy. Okay. And now I can also safely put the battery connector in. So the job is almost done. Now I am going to seal the back with the middle frame like this. Okay. Just checking something. Okay, I think I've put the what is it called, black screw in the wrong place. So take that one out and put it at the right place. Sorry guys, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just holding the board there. And whether I put that in or not, there are loads of screws that will hold the motherboard in place, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But it's good to do the right thing. Okay, guys. Sorry, I'm going to take it off again, so I do it gently for you to see. And a bit slow so you see exactly what I did. Okay. I usually like to put the head first, or the top part first, into the middle frame, and then nicely start aligning it and pressing it firmly into place. There we go. You can feel the clicks. Everything is just going into place. And again, I have to take off this. I have forgotten the vibrator. That's the vibrating motor. So I'll take the motherboard out. Okay. These are some of the tiny mistakes that we do when we don't focus. Okay, so I'll take the motherboard out again. So disconnect this and disconnect that. And I'll take the screw off. Got distracted a bit. So apologies guys. So now this is the vibrating motor. I just take the vibrating motor there nicely, and then firmly push it or tuck it into place. Then I'll stick the motherboard on top now, and we'll put the black screw back that holds the motherboard into place first before any other screw goes in. So now I'll put the motherboard connector on as the main connector. Okay, and then I'll put the the network cable in, put it in here first on the charging port, and then press it nice and gentle. Okay, you can feel the click, and then align it in the groove so it sits properly in its groove so it doesn't come off, like that, with the two, until you get to the next part. Then I'll bring it close up for you to see. I'll align it properly here so I can press it firmly. Oh, sorry guys. You see, you align it properly. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to get it right at the first time, but you have to be patient and get it right, otherwise you damage it. It's very fragile, I tell you that. These ones, they are not expensive, but when you damage it on the board, it's expensive to fix. But when the cable is damaged, that's not a problem. Okay. There we go. It's in. It's in. That's a go for me. Okay. Now I'll put the battery back. Okay. Now it's time for me to pull the middle frame back in. Okay. This time nothing has been left out. So I will just repeat the same thing that I did previously by putting the top part first in, which makes it very easy, and then start clipping it back in and following through, round it. There we go. All done. It's all in, nice and tidy. Okay. As you can see now, this left with the fingerprint scanner. It needs to be clipped back in. So use your fingernails wisely, nice and firmly, to feel the clip or the click sound. There we go. It's in there. And then you need to put the plastic protector on. This is it. Let's stick it on. And it's in. Nice. Okay, so now screws back in. Start from the top. Two. Okay, that's done. Okay. There's a ghost in there. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. My little boy is trying to scare me. Don't want to laugh, but I have to. Yeah. Okay. So guys, it's almost done. Oh, Elijah,
Was I just the other way? What?
please.
How was I the other way?
That's why you should not be doing this at work. And if when I'm doing this at work too, I can, you know what I mean. Customers keep coming in and going. So I thought, oh, today will be peaceful at home. So let me do, but it's not happening. You can't win whichever way. Elijah, no more noise. Come on. No more noise. Bye bye. Elijah, I'm almost done. Go. I'll come out now. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm sorry for these disturbances. It's done. Alright. So this is the last bit left. Okay. And I have to put glue at the back, and got a little bit of glue in my stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fetch it and then apply it there on the edges like that. Okay. And then just tiny bit of glue just at the edges, and then you just stick the back on and align it properly as it's supposed to be, and then just start pressing around it so it will stick. There we go. So guys, it is done nicely. Okay. And again, now I'm going to put the the SIM tray back in so we don't lose it. Okay. This way. Stick it in. It's done. So guys, this is how to disassemble and reassemble a complete Samsung A40. And if you like this video and it's helped you in any way, please don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up, like the video, and share and subscribe so that we can grow and we can give you more quality videos like this. Thank you very much for viewing. Adios.